We in.
All right, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bashim
Shai,
Yahushua, Bashim Rakakadash. All right, double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone. Salutations to brothers out there that's pushing this word in sincerity and truth. All right, giving this place no rest. All right, until Yahweh Shai establish his kingdom on the earth, like he said he was going to do. All right, so we just going to speak on the destruction of America, man, because we're in that time. The pride of these Edomites, they're at the all-time highest. All right, and they're getting desperate because this word is getting out. Brothers are putting up videos, all right, and prophesying the downfall of America. And now you got average Jake that have no choice but to listen, all right? And then you got these things happening where these Edomites are losing everything. And the more they lose, the more they're going to start looking at the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans as the problem, all right? In Baltimore, as a matter of fact, you got a rash of you just had a robbery. Some Jakes had a robbery ring, and a police officer, an Edomite police officer, just got killed. And they talking about juveniles. All right, the juvenile justice system. All right, you got repeat offenders, and basically on those radio shows, they basically getting at Jake, man. All right, like Jake is the problem, man. All right, so we're going to talk about the destruction of America, which is the end game of all of this, man. All right, so America is going to be destroyed. All right, Babylon the Great in the Bible is going to be destroyed. So you can start off with Malachi 4:1. All right, we're going to keep it basic. All right, because this is the milk. All right, go ahead.
This is Malachi chapter 4 verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven.
And then we're waiting for this day. All right, behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. All right, because when the missiles are shot throughout the four corners of the earth, mainly on America, it's going to bring a consuming heat, consuming fire. So the scriptures liken it unto the oven. All right, go ahead.
And all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
And all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be for stubble. So you're going to have the proud, the most proud, which are the Edomites, which are the so-called white people. All right, the Edomites, they call themselves white people, which they're not white, they're red. All right, and they go back to a man named Esau. All right, they're going to be for stubble. All right, and 2/3 of our people are going to be right along with them, burning in that fire, man, in that oven. Go ahead.
And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Yeah, so that day that cometh shall burn them up, and it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So once this day comes, they'll never be able to come into power again, meaning the so-called white man, the Edomites. Once the day that cometh that shall burn as an oven, once they're burnt up, it's no more of them. No more Edomites, no more Edomite rulership, no more Pompeo's, Donald Trump thinking people. All right, no more Bush, no more of these Edomites, man. They're not going to be able to have their pride or their tongue walking through the earth. All right. Because they're the border of wickedness as pursuant to what the scriptures say. All right, we got something. Yeah, bring it.
And this is Jeremiah 49, verse 17. It says, also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished.
Yeah, Edom shall be a desolation, meaning Esau is going to be completely destroyed. Everything about Esau, man, all his countries that he's in rulership from Europe, all right, from Europe to over here in America, all right, to everywhere he dwells at, he's going to be taken out of power, man. All right, he's not going to have any rulers left, man. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, you're talking about the rulers.
I got a little more. It says, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities.
Yeah, no, and Sodom and Gomorrah, that was a great destruction. All right, to this day, it still lays as a pillar of salt and sulfur. All right. And that's how the destruction of the so-called white man is going to be, his kingdom. All right, that's how it's going to be. All right.
It says, and the neighbor cities thereof, saith Yahweh, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it.
Yeah, so in America, the land that we're in right now, in the future generations, nobody's ever going to dwell with desert and creeping creatures, man. All right, pursuant to the Bible. All right.
This is Job 20 and verse 6. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach upon the clouds, yet yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
So though he's in power right now, and you see him in all of these places dictating, putting sanctions on people, there's going to come a time where he's going to perish, man. All right, he got satellites in the sky. All right, he has space stations. All right, he has all types of commerce going on. There's going to come a time where he's going to perish out of the earth. All right, there's not going to be any remembrance of the Edomites, man, except for the fact that they were the wicked. All right, they played the role of the wicked. All right.
I got a little more. They which have seen him shall say, "Where is he?" You know?
Yeah, they that have seen him shall say, "Where is he?" Because that's the state that he's going to go. He's going to go from being exalted in the earth to being at the bottom. All right.
Oh, there's a little more slack here. He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night.
Yeah, and that's how it's going to be. It's like waking up from a bad dream. All right, once you wake up from a bad dream, it's over. You're not in it no more. You don't, you just remember what happened, but you're delivered basically.
More so when you when you have a dream and you forget about it and you try to remember it the next day, you can't even remember. Like, damn, what the hell I have a dream about? And you want to tell somebody, but you can't remember it. But he's going to perish forever. No one's going to remember it. That's a dream in the night. It's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about the wise man being gone. This is Obadiah 1:8. Obadiah verse 8. It says, "Shall I not in that day, saith Yahweh B'Shem al-Shah, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of Mount Esau?" That's talking about, the top men, the top Edomites, that's ruling. So he not destroy them? He's going to destroy them. They're going to be gone. That's a rhetorical question.
Yeah, Esau is not going to be looked at as the man of understanding anymore. Because see, all of these other nations look to the so-called white man, the Edomites, for understanding and, knowledge, all right, and all of that, and direction. But he's not going to be able to exalt his knowledge anymore.
Precept.
Yeah, bring out your precept.
It's Isaiah 47 verse 1 says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate."
Yeah, America's no longer going to be called tender and delicate. All the nations basically they having their eye on America, man. As America being a problem. All right, you see, you Edomites, man. This is what you don't realize. Every time you put a politician in the face and on TV on TV, and they talking about this nation did that and their state sponsored terror on that, all these nations look at you like you're the terrorist, man. All right, the big bad bully, man. And you're fulfilling the prophecies by you doing that, man. All right.
Can I get this real quick?
Yeah.
This is Jeremiah 50 verse 9. It says, "For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain."
Yeah, and that's going to bring forth the day that cometh that burneth as an oven. All right, when the Lord is going to assemble nations to come up against America, all right, and her allies, and they're going to be destroyed, man. And they'll never rebound. Once America's destroyed, Esau, the so-called white man, will never rebound and be able to take root again. All right.
Yeah, because we just said America was the big bad bully. Now you seeing these weaker nations rising up against the big bad bully, and then even their allies of America is going to turn against them, man. Because now you seen with the Iran nuclear deal, they saying that pretty much America looking out for their own interests and things like that. So hey, the Lord put it in their mind to think an evil thought against America, man, and all these nations is gonna do what they do. It says none shall return in vain, man. It says they're gonna shoot as their arrows as a mighty expert, man.
Let him get that Malachi 4:1.
Oh, you brought the Shemach.
Okay. Are you ready already?
He started.
Okay.
You got it. All right, you got it.
All right, yeah. Go back to read Revelation 18. Okay.
This is Revelation 18, verse 1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils.
Now, as we're reading this, we're actually reading about the downfall of America, man.
Yep.
All right? And there's no stopping this, man. The CIA can't stop this. The FBI can't stop this. All right? All of these different politicians, they can't stop this. They can't circumvent this destruction.
Even the elites can't stop it.
Even the elites can't. The elites know what's going to happen, man. The Rothschilds, the different elite bankers, the people of that ilk, the people of that stock, they know that the destruction of America is at hand, man. That it's coming, man.
Yeah, bro. If I can say this, man, it's deep because their interest, the elites need this to happen for their interests, man. You know, to get that total order out of chaos and that had that chip started, they need America to go down.
Yeah,
but
to go down, yeah.
Hey, it's gonna be to their own destruction, man. They don't understand that it ain't their plan. It's really the Heavenly Father's plans, man. You know.
Well, they know that it's the Heavenly Father's plan, but they want to circumvent it.
Right.
They think that they think at the 12th, at the final minute that they're going to be able to make a move that the Heavenly Father is not going to be able to counter, man. All right, that's why they put all of these space weapons in the upper atmosphere, preparing for the return of Yahweh Shah.
Yeah.
I got a precept for you, bro. This is Ezekiel chapter 38 and verse 10. It says, Thus saith Yahweh power, it shall also come to pass that at that same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages.
Yeah, the land of unwalled villages represent America. And them thinking the evil thought, that's the Most High putting it in their mind to shoot missiles on America to fulfill these prophecies. All right? Proving that there's no free will. The Most High is in control of this thing, man. Go ahead.
It says, I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates.
Yep. And that's America. The land of unwalled villages, man. But they trying to build a wall, all right, to keep people in, man. They say it's to keep the Mexicans and the Hispanics, so-called Hispanics out, but it's really to keep people in because this is going to become a prison. America's going to turn into one of the biggest prison camps, all right, and the biggest pits of misery that the world has ever seen, man.
I got a quick one. This is Deuteronomy 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no power with me. I kill, I make alive, I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Yeah. So you can't be delivered out of the Heavenly Father's hand if he have you set for destruction, man. All right.
Yeah.
America can't be saved, man. Babylon the Great is not going to be saved.
What's
man.
that? I would have been healed, but she's not healed.
What is that? Jeremiah 50.
Well, you know, America, you know, they got, you know, their astrologers, you know, they got their, you know,
She's not healed.
those top men that's keeping their eyes on the sky, you know. This is Isaiah 47:12. It says, Stand now with thy enchantments, with the multitudes of thy sorcerers, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if thou mayest prevail.
Yeah, Esau used witchcraft since before even the inception of America, man. In establishing America, so-called America, the so-called white man used witchcraft, man. All right, and he took down the Gadites, the Native American Indians, the Reubenites. All right, he had the so-called Negroes over here. All right, tilling the fields, tilling the land, and please believe in that time he was using sorcery. Even up until this very time we're speaking, he's been using sorcery. So the scriptures is saying, stand now with those enchantments. All right, so when that hour, all right, during the time of destruction, when America starts falling, Babylon starts falling, those different enchantments and sorceries are not going to work, man.
Yeah, and it's basically like in the days of Egypt where Pharaoh was standing with his magicians. He if your stick can do this, my magicians can do this too. You know, so stand with that. Stand with your magicians, America. And this is what it says, verse 13. It says, "Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee."
Yeah, the death and destruction, famine. All right, they're not gonna be able to deliver, like the brother said.
Yeah, it says, "Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame."
Yeah, all your astrologers, man. When they see those missiles, man, let them pray to their gods. All right, all the gods that you worship. Well, they still gonna be for stubble.
Well, they think they are the God. You know, it says, "There shall not be a coal to warm it, nor a fire to set before it. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth," because this is their blessing. You know, this wisdom that they've come up with all this the nuclear power and all that. This is their blessing. They had this from their youth.
Their technology.
You know, so now you're gonna get to stand with this blessing because your blessing is not stronger than Jacob's blessing. You know, it says from thy youth they shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save thee.
Yeah. Hey, go back to Revelation 18.
It's Revelation chapter 18, verse 2. "And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich."
Yeah, the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. All right, the whore. All right, they taken on her democracy. All right, they did trade deals. All right, and they got rich. All right. See, I was telling somebody last night that basically the kings of the earth basically get rich off the American consumerism, man. All right, so all these people over here in America work a 40-hour work week to purchase goods and exports. All right, from these other foreign countries, man. All right, a lot of your cars come from Japan, all right, Europe, Germany, all right, and that's part of the kings of the earth committing fornication because they're able to trade in the market of America or Babylon the Great, man, and they become rich by doing that, man.
Yeah. Since you said that, this is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 4, that "Thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, How hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers."
Yeah, it's good. Go back.
Verse it says, "The merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies." Verse 4, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues."
And that's the Most High going to deliver his elect, all right? So when these missiles are being shot on America, simultaneously the elect is going to be delivered, man, all right? And the elect is not going to be a partaker in the plagues that's going to come upon America. Because in 60 minutes, it's pursuant to what the scriptures say, America's going to be destroyed, man. All right, and that's it. Then that's when the whole earth is going to be at rest. It's going to be quiet for the first time in years, man. Go ahead.
Quick verse out. Jeremiah 51 verse 6, it said, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense."
Yeah, that's the time of Yahweh's vengeance. All right. Hey, the Lord is long suffering, man. All right, and He's not going to at all acquit the wicked. Your justice is going to be served upon this whore, man, and upon all the leaders of this whore, man. All right.
The wicked should not go unpunished.
Yeah. Though hand joined in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished.
Yeah, he didn't forget your sins, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, although that's what you think. You think that because we sinned against our power, or that since it's been so long that the Heavenly Father doesn't see, or He must have forgotten, man. But the whole time, a lot of this, the main reason that this is going to happen to you is because of what you did to Yasharala, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. He that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. Alright?
Appreciate it.
Real quick, we'll get Micah 2 and 10.
Yeah, bring on Micah 2.
This is Micah 2 and 10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword of destruction."
And this goes out to our people, man, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This was never set. America was never meant for you to prosper. All right, you was sent here to suffer, man. Your father suffered. It's been a perpetual thing, generation after generation of suffering. All right, we want to get glory in the kingdom of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua once America's destroyed, man. All right, we're going to get our own land. We're not going to have to worry about our enemies oppressing us. All right, bring your precept on.
This is Isaiah chapter 49 and verse 13. It says, "For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse."
Now, Basra was a great city in Edom, but in this case, it's talking about America. All right, Basra is another code name for America. Okay, it said Basra was a chief city in Edom. All right, just like America's a chief city. All right, we said Basra shall, yeah, the so-called white man, Basra shall become a desolation and a reproach. All right, go ahead.
Verse 5. "For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the heavenly Father hath remembered her iniquities."
Yeah, so when they started implementing the chip, that's when the sins starting to reach to the heavens, man. All right, once the RFID microchip is implemented and forced upon the people, and mainly the nation of Israel, and in the midst of them forcing the chip, the microchip on the people, all right, they're going to be persecuting the prophets of the heavenly Father, and that's when the prophets are going to be calling on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and the Lord is going to hear his men. All right, he's going to execute judgment. Go ahead.
Verse 6. "Reward her, even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her."
Yeah, because these Edomites, these so-called white people, man, they've made trillions of dollars off of our people, man. All right, they made trillions of dollars. The slave trade, different companies built up around our oppression. All right, and that's part of the torment that we had to deal with. All right, so she's going to receive double, and they glorify themselves off of that. They say we're the greatest country in the world. We're the most richest country in the world. How did you become rich? Off of the backs of so-called Native Americans, all right, so-called African Americans. All right, go ahead.
"For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow."
And that's the mentality of these Edomites. They don't think nothing's going to happen to them, all right, because of what their fathers did. All right, they don't think justice is going to come back upon them. All right, that's their mentality. Go ahead.
Verse 8. "Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine."
And that's why plagues are going to come. All right, death and mourning and famine. The loss of children. All right, they're going to know all of this in a short time period, man. All right, we was out on the highways and hedges. We said, "Don't you know America's going to be destroyed?" To some of these Edomites, they say, "I hope not." All right, but guess what? It is going to be destroyed, man. Go ahead.
"And she shall be burnt, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire, for strong is Yahweh power who judgeth her. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her."
Yeah, so all of these nations that made money off of America, they're going to lament, and they're going to bewail her. All right, go ahead.
"When they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come."
Yeah, in 1 hour is thy judgment come. That great city, America, the so-called great city, all right, America, in 1 hour is going to be destroyed, man. All right, when they shoot these missiles on America, it's going to lead to a major earthquake too, man. Because when those missiles are going off, boom, boy, that's going to be a great day, man. All right, the scriptures say there's never a day that has been or a day after, man. And that's going to be an epic, climactic spectacle, man. All right, an event you know, that the men of the Lord are going to speak of for ages, man. All right? When Yahweh Bashim shall reveal himself, man. All right? Go ahead, appreciate it.
This is Revelations chapter 11, because you spoke of that earthquake. Verse 13, it says, "In the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the power of heaven."
Yeah, yeah. The remnant were affrighted, man. Because when we see it, we're going to be like, damn, we're going to be startled, man.
Yeah.
We can't even imagine that day, man. But Lord's will, we be there to see it, pursuing the Psalms 91. All right, with thine eyes shall thou see the downfall of thy enemy, man. And that's what we working for, man. All right, that's the part of the harvest, man. All right, you got that scripture in
Yep. This is Baruch 4, verse 31. It says, "Miserable are they that afflict thee, and rejoice at thy fall."
Yeah, so miserable are they going to be that afflicted us, man. All right, the Edomites, these other nations, they're going to be miserable, man. All right.
It says, "Miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy son."
Yeah, and all your cities are going to be troubled, and they're going to be miserable, man. All right, and since you received the sons of Israel, you're going to be in misery, man. Talking about you Edomites and you other nations, man. All right, everywhere we dwell, Shalaki, where we were put in captivity, man. All right, you're going to be miserable. Those cities are going to be miserable. They're going to be troubled. They're going to be thrown down, man. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, it says, verse 34, it says, verse 33, it says, "For as she rejoiced at thy ruin, and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation." And
They tell you that in Lamentations, how they how they rejoiced when we fell.
yeah, especially Edom. You know, back to the first time when we was getting when we was in our persecutions, and even up till now, man. You know, it says and then the next one, I just read this last one. It says, "For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning."
Yeah, her pride shall be turned into mourning. So these Edomites, man, your pride, all right, is going to be turned into complete mourning. All right, there ain't no more God bless America. The Most High is going to curse this place, man. All right. Hey, doesn't it say something about Babylon in there too?
I don't see the Babylon part in this scripture.
Okay.
Quick precept for you. This is Ezekiel 39, verse 21. "And I will set my glory among the heathen, and all the heathen shall see my judgment that I have executed, and my hand that I have laid upon them. So the house of Israel shall know that I am the Lord their power from that day and forward."
Yeah. So that's when the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to know that there's a Lord and that He's for Israel, man. That He's for them. And they ain't going to have no choice but to worship Him, man, after the judgment comes. Because a lot of them are going to be put to death, man. All right? Got that?
It's 2 Ezra 15 and 17. It says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able."
Shalak, yeah. It's, give me a second. What is it, 15 and...
I got a quick one.
Okay, bring it up.
This is Matthew 24. This is Matthew 24, verse 21. "For then shall be a great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be." You know, so that as the brother was talking about, as the times to come, it shall never. You know, it's.
1 minute. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. This thing to come up is not going to be compared to anything that ever happened on the face of the earth.
Yeah. And we're the prophets that prophesy that. So these visions are going to take hold upon this place, all right? So with that, we give all praises to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, B'chakadash.
Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to you brothers that's pushing the word in sincerity and truth, and death to you Edomites, you high up, you elites, man.
Yep.
Your rulership is coming to an end.
Slavery.
Shalom.
Shalom.